Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ben and I'm a photographer and videographer based in North Wales. And this is what 200mm look like. This is a Sony 70-200 G f4 lens. I've had this for around 6 months now and I'm very happy with it. Here's a few specs for you. So this is designed for the Sony full frame alpha cameras, though you can also use it on the E-mount APS-C cameras, in which case you get a 105 to 300mm equivalent. Has a max aperture of f4, minimum aperture of f22 with 9 rounded diaphragm blades. It has optical steady shot with 2 different modes. The minimum focus distance is 1 meter at 70mm and 1.5 meters at 200mm. Both the zoom and focusing mechanisms are internal. It has a 72mm filter thread. It weighs around 840 grams and is 175mm in length. And it's an all metal construction, including weather sealing. So why did I buy this lens? More to the point, why didn't I buy the G Master? So let's be realistic. Do I need an f2.8 aperture for subject separation? No, not really. Generally speaking, I'm shooting on this lens between 135 and 200mm, and realistically anything past 100mm at f4 you're going to have quite a lot of background fall off. Do I need an f2.8 aperture to cope with low light performance? Again, not really. Considering the fact that I'm using a Sony a7 III, the high ISO capabilities of this camera are ridiculous, and at the end of the day it's only one stop of light that the 2.8 aperture has given me over the f4. Surely the f2.8 G Master lens is optically superior to this lens. Yeah, probably, but is it £1,000 extra superior? This is a bloody great lens and it fits my needs perfectly. The majority of the stuff that I shoot is either weddings, in which case I tend to stick to prime lenses, or landscapes, in which case I don't really need f2.8. At times I would like a little more than 200mm, but that's nothing that the G Master could fix for me. This lens is not too heavy at all. I pretty much always have it in my bag, whatever job that I'm doing, and it's always just nice to know that it's there if I need it. Build quality on this lens is superb. It's all metal construction except for the rubber zoom and focus rings, which feel great. There's a nice bit of tactility to them. It is weather sealed supposedly, although there's no rubber gasket on the lens mount, but still I've been out shooting with this in some horrendous Welsh weather and it's never skipped a beat at all. You have a selection of switches on the side here. You have one for manual to autofocus, there's one for setting your focus distance, you have the optical steady shot which also overrides the camera menu, and you also have mode 1 and mode 2 for the steady shot. And not forgetting, you also have 3 of Sony's custom mappable buttons on the side. These are just 3 of the same button, you can't map them all to something different, they're just there depending on which way you've got your lens oriented. In the box you get the hood, which I have to say is very nice. This is plastic, but that's cutting down on weight again, and it does have a nice plush interior, very black interior, which just helps reduce any glare coming in. You also get a tripod foot for those odd occasions you might be using 200mm on a tripod. Most of the time I leave this off, but it's handy to have if I need it, such as the intro shot to this video. It just takes a little bit of pressure off the camera lens mount. And you also get a little carry pouch. Focusing is super fast, super accurate, and absolutely silent. It's a linear drive which works absolutely great for both stills and video, and even using the Super 35 crop mode on the Sony a7 III, in video not photo, it still works superb. I've used it for all sorts of shooting so far, including wildlife, landscapes and sports as well, and it's done a great job. From my experience, this is a very sharp lens. As you might expect, corner sharpness, wide open at f4 isn't great. Centre sharpness is fantastic. It does get better around the corners as you stop down a bit, Don't take these brick wall photos of mine too seriously. It was a little bit windy, and I think that I was shooting slightly at an angle, which would explain why one side is a bit blurrier than the other. Either way, I'll leave a link to all the images in the Dropbox folder down below. I've had no trouble at all in terms of chromatic aberration or flaring, and the colour contrast and rendition is fantastic. You will see some vignetting, especially at f4, but stop down a bit and that will soon start to disappear. And I've barely noticed any warping or distortion at all, but Lightroom's profile corrections seem to think otherwise. Again, I'll leave corrected images in that folder as well. At the end of the day, this is a cracking lens to have in your arsenal. If you absolutely need and can afford the G Master lens, fair enough, go for it. I'm sure it probably is a better lens than this one. But for the size, the weight saving, the cost saving, compare that to image quality difference, I think this is the absolute steal. I would love to check out the Tamron 70-180mm at some point, which is a 2.8 lens and comes in around the same price as this one, if not a little bit cheaper. Honestly, I've been blown away with the 28-75, which I use on the majority of my videos, and if it stacks up anything like this lens, I'm pretty sure I'd be impressed. And I think I've probably said enough about this lens really. I absolutely love it. For the price, I couldn't be much happier. It's everything that I need and I'm dead chuffed with it. If you want to check this lens out, I've got Amazon affiliate links down below. If you do use one of those links, it'll cost you nothing extra at all, and I might get a few pennies, and that goes for all the other links down there as well. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a like, hit subscribe if you want to see more. If you've got any questions, do leave a comment below and I'll do my best to get back to you. And then otherwise, until the next one, be good, stay safe, get creative, and I'll see you in the next video.